Calvin Castine at Lester M. Rock Field at American Legion Post 1619. It's the 18th day of September 2017, one day before my 42nd wedding anniversary. Don't tell Judy, though. She thinks it's only 40. And it's playoff time, Class B, B Division, I should say, B Division class in the Adirondack League, B Division Championship round, and leading 2-0 is the Dragoons Farm Equipment team. And their opponents are Ukies in a very colorful red, white, and blue uniforms. Our officials will be Keith Rayal and Brent Kringle. A lot of familiar faces on this Dragoons team. This guy here is not going to be batting first here. He's just getting warmed up. Get to be Jim Davison's age, it takes a while to get warmed up. But once he gets warmed up, you'll see why he's still batting third. Cody Weaver is going to lead it off for the Ukies club. Dave Letourneau pitching, hit to short. Fire to first, in time. Nice pickup there. Oh, nice play. So shortstop Jamie Davison. And he fires over to Danny Trombley Jr. for the out. Now we got Josh McMillan. The Dragoons, as we said, leading 2-0. If they win tonight, the series is over. Just beyond the grasp of his second baseman. Who's second base? Danny Dragoon. Yep, that's him. That's Dan Dragoon. And now Robbie Knowles. He looks at a strike. Temperature was about 75 when the first game started. This is the second game. It's supposed to start at 7:45. It's about 8:13 or so right now. So it started about at least 25 minutes late. High pop up. It's 2 down. Ryan Johnston is the batter. Let's see. Continuing with that defense here. We got Letourneau pitching, Dave Letourneau pitching, Jerry Davison behind the plate. First base is Danny Trombley. Second base is Dan Dragoon. Shortstop Jamie Davison. Third base Travis Davison. So you got Dan's on the left and Davison's on the right. Or vice versa. Davison's on the left. Safe. Davison's on the left and Dan's on the right. In the outfield, Nate Boutin, Dylan Carter, Greg Cadiz, and Tyler Davison. So Johnston is on. Here's Tyler Misak. There's a base hit, and it looks like they're going to get on the scoreboard in the first inning. Now Andy Sinbrack. In the corner, it is caught. So a run for Ukies. After 1/2 inning of play, it's Ukies 1 and Dragoons Farm Equipment coming to bat. Okay, we're in the bottom of the first. No, have the defensive positions for the Ukies team, so I'll try to pick up some of them as we go along. Tyler Davison's leading off. We got a bunch of Davisons, at least 5 in the lineup, I guess. It's 1-0. Too old to count. Base hit through the left side. That's putting the tying run on. Now Jamie Davison. 1-1 pitch. Hard hit through the right side. Gonna go for 2. Now Nate Boutin, or Boutin, if you prefer. And so Jim Davison on deck. Popped up. Okay, they were calling for Chris, so I guess that is Chris Roanback making the catch. And Jim Davison, the DH, hitting for pitcher Letourneau. Base hit. 2 runs will score. 2 more ribbies for Jimmy D. Now Dan Trombley. I was cutting a lot of brush today and using a brush trimmer that I bought from Dragoon's Farm Equipment, of course. But a hot, sticky day, even though it's September 18th. And holding this camera for that first game, and now the second game, it's stiffening up my right hand. So my camera work is shaky at the best. Oh, what a nice catch. The foot was not in the bag, so he's safe. Ball was there in time, but Trombley's back. So that was Travis Davison with a line shot. Bring up Dan Dragoon, second baseman. So we're struggling here to complete this game. Not going to be our best camera work. 3-1 to count. That looks playable. And after 1 full, it's 2-1. Dragoons are leading Ukies. Chris Roanback. And now Scott Guerin.
Corner to corner, let's go.
We're on the top of the second, 2-1. Dragoons leading Ukies. We had 1 championship crown tonight. Dragoons win, and this one they'll be crowned. So Scott Guerin is out, and this is Travis Lavarnway. Bouncy camera because I'm holding it with my left hand and trying to control the buttons with my right. And the camera is not made for left hand. But I got to do what I got to do to get through this game. It's 2-1 still as we go to the bottom of the second. There's Dylan Carter. Leading off the bottom of the second, his team down up 2-1. Dragoons Farm Equipment leading Ukies in the B Division Championship round. I think this is Joe Rockhill pitching. I don't think we're going to see him bat.
Hey, hit well. Hit well. Keep going.
Off the base of the fence.
Right there, Dale, right there.
Stand up triple for Carter. Jerry Davison.
Go, Jerry.
Davison's fellas, that I've recorded since I first started recording back in 1983. I was recording the Davisons. And here 34 years later, our 35th year, we're still recording the same. I don't see Randy out here, but Jim and Jerry are here. There's a base hit, RBI for Jerry Davison. And he's going to go for two. He's safe. And Greg Cadiz gets it through the right side. Jerry Davison's on his horse. Jim's going to send him. Cadiz is in at second with an RBI. Top of the order, Tyler Davison. Nobody out. Dragoons leading 4-1. There's a base hit. I have to make a quick erase for some swearing here. RBI, base hit, RBI sacrifice fly for Jamie Davison. First out makes it 5-1. Nate Boutin, the batter.
There it is. Tony, shoot two.
Two down. Nice catch. All right, and Davison left early, so it's a double play. Well, Jim Davison will lead off the next time they're up. It's going to the third, 5-1 Dragoons. Okay, this is Joe Kowalowski. Scott Rockhill is the pitcher. Kowalowski's batting for him. It's the top of the third, 5-1. Ukies trailing Dragoons. Must-win situation for Ukies. Carter makes interesting catch. I wish I could have got a better view of it, but again, we're holding the camera with our left hand. Our right hand is cramped up. Top of the order, Cody Weaver now. Hit to short. Nice pickup over to first for the out. Very nice play by Jamie Davison. So Josh McMillan will step up here with 2 outs and nobody on. He swings at the first offering, hits it up the middle for a base hit. Now Robbie Knowles. All right, we'll get some sound back. You had a guy swearing up a storm in the parking lot. It's, let's see, Knowles reached and Johnson made the out, and we're going to the bottom of the third, 5-1 to score. And Jim Davison stepped in, and that little episode there with the swearing in the parking lot is we had swearing from some of the Ukies players. That's the main reason I only covered games this year in the league that involved my son. But I'm here tonight, and Dragoons has been a big supporter of Hometown Cable for right from the start, and we're here trying to support them. Most of the times that they played this year, it's been situations where I had to stick around for an extra game between when they played and when my son's team played.
Down.
There's a base hit. So Dan Trombley is on. There's Travis Davison. Covering men's softball is just because of all the swearing, just makes it too much effort for what it's worth. That's a sacrifice. Bhutan.
Go, nobody there.
And Trombley moves up to third. 6-1 now, 1 out, and man at third. Looking to get the sacrifice.
Yes. Good job, Danny.
Trombley will score, sacrifice fly. 7-1, Dylan Carter.
Dig.
So after 3 full, it's 7-1 Dragoons. Looking to wrap it up. They have a 6-run lead. Looking to wrap up the series on this September 18th. We're hoping to keep our audio. Here's Tyler Misak. We're in the top of the fourth, 7-1, Ukies trailing. It's deep, it is caught.
Good job.
Bhutan with the grab.
Good help. He didn't lie.
Andy Sinbrack now. Chris Rohnbeck, we got people in the parking lot swearing, so we got to keep the audio off. Base hit for Scott Guerin. Travis Lavarnway, the batter, 2-0 the count. Pitch from Letourneau.
Go, Cody, keep it going, keep it going. Let's go, Cody.
Okay, Joe Kowalski's in at second, and back to the top of the order, Cody
There we go,
Weaver.
go. Go, Mac, good job.
Now Josh McMillan. So McMillan has tied the game, and it'll bring up Mr. Robbie Knowles. Robbie Knowles. Halfway through this one, we're tied 7-7.
Come on.
Jerry Davison at the plate. We're in the bottom of the fourth. It's 7-7 in this championship game. I'm going to unplug the sound again. Sorry. There's all kinds of swearing coming out of that group that's down the right field line, so I can't keep the camera on very long. Here's Greg Cadiz, the man on. And believe it or not, Coach Davison said, "Darn it," on that throw out. Here's where are we at here? Tyler Davison. Two down, and it's Jamie Davison. And the base hit. The Dragoons have scored in every inning thus far, and they haven't scored yet.
Come on, Nate.
Nate Boutin steps in.
Come on.
And to keep their hitting streak, their scoring streak alive. Jim Davison at the plate, and it's going to be one hopper. Nice job on the pickup. RBI for Davison, 9-7. There's cousin Jeanette's grandson, Danny Trombley. Too much art. 2-1 pitch. Strike two. The runners can't leave unless there's been contact. So after 4 full, it's 9-7. Dragoons are leading. Ryan Johnston at the plate. We are in the top of the 5th inning. This team down. Nice play, Trombley. Team down 9-7. Brings up Tyler Misek. Dragoons leading in this best-of-5 series 2-0. A win here and the season is over. High. Carter. 2 down. And Andy Sinbrack will be the batter. Pitch from Letourneau. Go with the pop up to second base. He'll go to the bottom of the 5th. It's 9-7. Dragoons leading.
Get up, boys, let's go.
A batter, Chinbrack, who popped up. I didn't get to see it because he swore. That was the 3rd out, and now we've got an out here in the bottom of the 5th.
Let's go.
Dylan Carter's up. We're going to unhook the sound again. Chris Rohnbeck at the plate as we start the 6th inning, 9-7. But I think if you're paying attention, you can see why I don't cover too many Adirondack Slow Pitch League games. Or you can figure it out because I have to unplug the camera. Too darn much swearing. That'll make it 9-8 and bring up Scott Guerin. Now Travis Lavarnway is the batter. Starting to sprinkle a little bit, believe it or not. Joe Kabalowski. Top of the 6th. Ukies down by a run. This could, but nope, it's not. And it's going to be 9-8 as we go to the bottom of the 6th. Jerry Davison leading off the bottom of the 6th. His team up by a run. Looking to win this in 3. Call it a season.
Greg, you start here. Come on.
Greg Cadies with one out. There's Tyler Davison. That's 2 out. Nice play there by Rockhill. Ukies trailing by 1 in this Division B division playoff in the Adirondack Slow Pitch League. They just score at least 1 to keep this game going. Here in the top of the 7th, Cody Weaver, the batter. Pitch from Dave Letourneau. Base hit, so the potential keeping the game going run is on. Nobody out. Here's Josh McMillan. One out, and Robbie Knowles, the batter. Pitch from Letourneau. Two down, and Ryan Johnston's the last hope. He's go ahead run. The tying run's at first.
Go, 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 go.
Nine. Now Tyler Misek, the batter. Go ahead run at third. Ukies now lead 10-9. And Andy Chinbrook. Beautiful catch by Dan Dragoon. Dragoons, they're going to win this one. They're going to need to score 2, at least 1 to keep the game going. We're going to the bottom of the 7th. We'll continue to have very little audio. Here's Jamie Davison. Team down by 1. We're in the top of the 7th, bottom of the 7th. And what could be the final game of the season for Dragoons and Ukies. A Ukies game will force game 4. Nate Boutin, the batter. Foul ball, third strike, just out of play, is an out. Jim Davison, the last hope to keep this game going for for Dragoons. So the potential tying run is on, potential winning run at the plate, potential last out at the plate, and Tremblay. A walk was a potential winning run on base, and here's Travis Davison, hard hitter. So Ukies held on and come from behind to take the 10-9 victory, defeating the Dragoons Farm Equipment, and they'll extend this series to game number 4. The Dragoons now leading at 2-1. Thanks for watching and supporting viewer-supported local television, hometown cable. And we appreciate the Dragoons Farm Equipment softball team making a contribution prior to the start of the game. Thank you for watching, and I don't think I'll be back. I just can't come here and put up that much lack of audio to and call it an evening.